Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builders Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the transatlantic Sf Op34 right-hand or RH-DU. This is a complete pivot set, bottom and top, in a right hand and in a dark bronze. 4 U.S. aluminum prepped type door and frame preparation. So you're going to get the floor portion. And by the way, these are off 3/4 inch offset pivots, which means that from the face of the door to the vertical axis center line of the pivot spindle is 3/4 inch. The next part you're going to get is the door portion. That sets right on top of there. We're working our way from the bottom up. Okay, that's what your installation looks like there. Then, continuing on, you've got the top of door portion. Spring-loaded pin in here. You can get your finger onto that pin retractor and be able to pull your pin down. It's a bit hard. You're supposed to use a screwdriver when you're getting in there. Completely spring-loaded. Okay, you can see that retaining pin in there. Then your header portion. And that obviously mates together just like that. And that's your installation. Hole just needs to be cleaned out a little bit. There you go. That's pretty much what your installation is going to look like from the exterior at the header. Okay. Now, you're going to get screws for everything. You're going to get 2 packages of zinc hex cap screws, and that's for holding the door portions on. The inside of the channel will attach right to here, also for your bottom portion as well. You're going to get finished screws, and that's for the header portion for these 2 screws to, when you make the slot in the face of the header and you insert that in, and then your 2 holes that you'll drill and countersink from the underside of the header will secure it there. You're going to get your bottom hardware screw package. You've got the big screw there and the plastic anchor. That's for the large hole here. Then you're going to get your screws for here and for the portion here. If you've got a threshold sitting over this, you might want to have that there as well. Now let's get the tape measure and check everything. And there's a link below this video to the installation instructions, which is a substantial document. Okay. So you can review that at length. There's nothing on here that is, other than the steps of installation, which are very clearly drawn out, really of note, other than everything that we've discussed. There's dimensions here for all of your holes, which are nice to have because you can review the installation instructions against a current or existing installation to help you determine whether or not the U.S. aluminum is the pivot type that you have. In the interest of helping determine that better, let's just get the tape measure and throw it around a little bit. Starting at the bottom again, the width of the frame angle, about 1 3/16. Overall height of that, about 2 inch. Overall width, about 1 11/16. Overall height, about 2 3/4. Okay. Thickness of that leaf, it's about 1/4 inch. Then your door portion at the bottom and your door portion at the top, they'll be dimensionally the same concept, so we'll just jump right up to the top portion. Overall width, about 1 5/8. Overall height, 2 1/8 or so. Projection of the pin, about 9/16. Then your header portion, overall width at its widest point, brings it right about to 1 3/8. Overall height, just under 1 inch. And the portion that's stuck into the header looks like it's 1/2 inch. And then the width of that about 1.1 inches. Okay. Available in left hand and right hand. This is a right hand, so that when you are looking at the door from your perspective watching this video, it would appear to you as if this door was a left hand reverse, meaning the pivot is on the left and the door will swing out and towards you, so that when you're on the pull side of the door, the pivot is on the left. We call that a left hand reverse, but you would order a right hand pivot for that, because it would be the same as if I was on the pull side. Now that door swung this way. Okay? And then very typical and very common sort of pivot, to be sure. Very typical sort of installation instruction. You can loosen the set screw in the base here and give yourself 3/4 of an inch, pardon me, 1/8 of an inch adjustment, just to make sure your door has a nice reveal at the header as well. Aluminum doors take a lot of use and abuse generally, and the pivot hardware is something, in my opinion, has always been relatively neglected in terms of the strength and durability, equal to the task of what some aluminum doors are expected to endure in terms of volume of usage. So it's not uncommon to have to replace just the pivot hardware. And Transatlantic has several different versions of door type and preparations available. If you have any questions on the Transatlantic TA SF OP34 pivot set or any other Transatlantic product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.